Meeting Rocket is the movie I'm reviewing today. Welcome to my channel, guys. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. I review YouTube Nollywood movies. You are welcome once again. Let's get straight into it. A recap of this movie talks about a young lady who became devastated, depressed, and this led to mental breakdown when her in-law accused her of killing her husband and of course taking the property, which eventually was not actually the case. So this accusation and more treatment from her in-law led to mental breakdown. How did she survive this? You need to watch Meeting Rocket. What I like about this movie, acting and directing and cast of this movie, I think this is a movie that the cast seems quite perfect for it so much. Let's start with Ekanem. Ekanem is very versatile. I think I've said this in movies that I've reviewed of him on this channel. He's very versatile and he does it in a way that it feels really natural for him. Like, he doesn't always act lovers all the time. I mean, in progressing of the role in a movie, it always becomes love, but you won't see it coming. You won't see the love side of him or part of him at the beginning till the end. And I think I love the progressing of his roles in movies like that, and it's really exciting to see. I like that about him. In this movie he was an illiterate and of course an area boy, agbero for that matter, and him coming in just to care for a mad woman was something that was out of his league. But because of the money, money will make you do crazy things. So I like his role in this movie, trying to protect, trying to frustrate, trying to just be there for this mad woman, and I think I enjoy his role in this movie as well. Then we talk about Chioma Nwosu. This woman has been in tons and tons of movies in the last few weeks. Like in 2025, there's no mother role that she's not in. Like, she's in every movie. I don't know what's happening to other women that have been acting mother in the YouTube space. This woman has been cast for every movie, and I wonder how she's doing it. I really hope she has the energy to continue on that pace. Then notwithstanding, her role in this movie was the wicked stepmother-in-law. In fact, was she wicked? Well, she thought this woman killed her son. So I mean, her action can be justified in a way, but the way she frustrated the hell out of Onyii, guys, you need to watch this movie. Chioma was hell-bent on doing everything to take all the property back because she believed that those properties belong to her late son. I mean, imagine having only one child and losing that child to your in-law. I mean, you can understand what she went through. Her role that she acted was perfect. I cannot believe that Chioma could act like this. She was wicked. If you watch this movie, her role would just irritate your soul, and that should tell you how good she was in this movie. I really enjoy her character so much. Then we talk about Onyii that had the frustration to this point, and the thing just entered her brain and she became Kolo. I think with Onyii, she's beginning to invoke a lot of emotions in her character these days. At first, I don't want to say this, maybe when it comes to her own projects, when it comes to her own movies, she kind of puts more effort in invoking emotions out of her character or to fans or viewers more than when she's acting for other projects. I don't know. This is just something I'm trying to figure out how true my thesis are. In this movie, she was quite spot on with her emotion, and I enjoyed that very much. So kudos to her. She's doing super well. She has improved. She has improved in her acting skills, and practice make perfect. That's exactly what we always talk about. So she was really entertaining in this movie. And I want to talk about the gate man. This is the first time I'm seeing this guy in another movie or another production aside Maurice Sam. So I really hope to see him more on other projects, not just Maurice Sam or Onyii or just those group. I want to see him in different other productions. So I'm happy to see him here. because I just got tired seeing him play Gitma on only Morisam's production. So I mean, here he was still the Gitman, but at least there's a progress. He's making progress by moving away from Morisam production. That was nice. I like that. Lastly, what I like about this movie is location. Yes, from the ghetto or slum, well, not really slum, but like ghetto scenes, that was fun. You know, John trying to steal chicken, that was fun. The argument, the ghetto, the bush shoots, as well as when Onyii got mad in the streets. She really kind of displayed herself on the street of Lagos. I'm like, okay, she's taking this acting thing very, very seriously. So that was fun. Those locations were quite, different and exciting. Then we talk about her house as a location. That was a new location as well. I like that. Pretty much those are the things I like about this movie. What I do not like about this movie, I'll start with costume. Costume of this movie, there was a huge question mark. As someone who is a boss lady, good looking, has a lot of money to show off of. I mean, we saw the way she was driving, the house was nice, costume was terrible. What is that hair? Like, this hair made her look like she was in her 40s to 50s. She was almost looking the same age as Chioma in this movie. Only unless if you ever watch this review, please, whoever did your makeup, whoever did your hair, whoever advised you to wear the things you wore in this movie production, sack them. Just trash them. Trash them, guys. No. Onyii, no, you look really terrible in this movie. Costume, makeup, hair, everything was just bad, terrible. If you were to be on just, all back, it would have been better. Far better. Unlike this wig braid on that you had on. Man, watching the movie and seeing her in that wig, it was so bad, so bad. Costume in this movie was just terrible. Another thing I do not like about this movie is the beginning of this movie. When we talk about YouTube producers being lazy and just putting out trash for us to watch, these are some of the things we talk about. Something that you can just retake or re-edit or re-watch if there are some mistakes that you need to correct. I don't know how they missed it. The beginning of the movie, John was wearing a black t-shirt to go and steal fowl. That same beginning, when he stole the fowl, his outfit changed to a black singlet. And I'm like, how did he change from a black t-shirt to a black singlet? The edit, everything is just, I don't like it. That was what happened, and I'm like, no. Obvious mistake that could have been avoided. It wasn't. Another thing I don't like about this movie is cinematography. I'm just getting tired of talking about cinematography all the damn time. The ghetto shoots, the bush shoots, and those shoots were terrible. I don't even know what bad words to use for it. Cinematography of this movie is trash. Just trash it, guys. Trash it. Trash everything. Just trash it. The only places that had a good quality or quite an okay lighting and cinematography were her house, and even that they had this color grading going on. So I was like, yeah, that is it. That is it. I do not like it. Then I want to talk about the frame size. As usual, it was tiny. When I mean tiny, very tiny. Onyii, what happened? Like, when I see frame sizes of movies on YouTube and they are so tiny, I question the producers, which of course is Onyii and the rest, and I question the editors, like, what were you guys just thinking posting this tiny frame size of a movie for us to watch? So now you have to be changing the frame. I just love it when other producers are doing the right thing. This movie, the size, if you're watching it directly on your phone, it is so tiny. I just hate it, to be frank with you. Finally, what I do not like about this movie is Nana Yawo's character. Like, what is his purpose in this movie? Even the gate man had a lot and better role to do in this movie than him. Like what was his contribution? It's like worker pass. His role was basically worker pass. Like I don't think he said more than 5 sentences in this movie. Just steal the chicken, tell the guy that he wants to follow him to Onyii house, and that's it. Like pretty much that was his role in this movie. Like what they could have character development, guys. Let the supporting characters have something exciting to do. Like let him even come to the house, visit his friend, talk about how he survived. Like, let him have some impact on the main character. Like, and on that note, I'll rate this movie a 3/10. I mean, it's quite a good movie. It's quite entertaining. If you haven't watched it, do well to watch Meeting Rockets, showing on Onyii TV. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next movie review.